Sinus pain, allergies, this is the time of year where everyone's suffering from them. There's pills that you can take, there's nasal flushes that are so messy. There's those sprays like Otrivin and stuff like that that you stick up your nose. But now there's something different. Let me introduce you guys to Jennifer Ernst from Tivic Health. They make the ClearUP. Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
Hi, John. Doing great this morning.
Great, great. I'd love you to tell us a little bit more about ClearUP and what it is and how it all came to be.
Okay, well, let's start with what it is. So this is ClearUp. It is technically a neurostimulation device. Think about things like pacemakers and brain stimulators, except we have brought them now into a very convenient form to use for allergies. So you use this device by gliding it along the cheek, along the nose, and along the brow bone area. Delivers a very tiny pulsed amount of electrical stimulation that's carried by the nerve fibers into the sinuses. Activates a system in the body to open the sinus passages up. So we're relieving the pain that's associated with inflammation, relieving congestion that's associated with all of the swelling of the sinus tissue.
Gotcha. So from this little device that's the size of, what would you compare it to in size?
Well, it's about the size of a business card, maybe.
Right, and it fits in the palm of your hand, and it's
Yep.
got a little end on it that has electrical stimulation.
Yeah, a very tiny little tip here that delivers a very small amount of current through the tip.
So for someone who's used something like a tensor band or something like that, like at physiotherapy, would you say it's less painful than that?
Absolutely. For most people, they don't even feel the stimulation. It's such a low level of current that, and that's really where a lot of our innovation has been, is in finding ways to deliver an effective treatment, a very effective treatment that has been cleared by the FDA, proven out in studies at some of the leading sinus research centers in the country. Something that can be very effective and still incredibly comfortable to use.
So how often does someone use it, and how much relief do they get?
Well, we're recommending for people when they're starting up to use it twice a day. Uh, 2 to 3 times a day, there's actually no limitation.
Right.
So if you want to use it, several times a day because your allergies are flaring up, you absolutely can do that, which is very different from a pharmaceutical product.
Yes.
Over time, we do see that people need to use it less. In our studies with people 4 weeks first use, in our studies where we had tested 10 minutes after use, just over 70% of people experienced some amount of relief on the first use. When we then sent people home for 4 weeks to use the product, around 90% of the people actually got relief. And that's pretty consistent with what we see now that we're shipping the product, shipping it, and seeing on the commercial front. It's about 90% of people are fully getting satisfaction from using ClearUp as a part of their allergy regimen.
So I know that, pills can cost a lot of money per year. Nasal flushes, they cost money. How much is ClearUp? And is it rechargeable batteries, or how does someone use it? Like, is it one time like use and then they throw it out, or?
No, it's actually a durable product. So the device is rated to last for about 3 years. The list cost on it is $149. Very times you'll find promotions at some of our outlets, at some of the channels. But $149 list price, 3 year usage, rechargeable battery. So you just plug it in on a charger to go
So
ahead
like your cell phone, you just plug it in.
we do provide a charger,
Oh,
one that's approved by the FDA as part of our total packaging. But you'll see that it is a very familiar looking plug.
gotcha. And speaking of where it's available, where can someone buy it?
Currently, it's available on Amazon.com, Walgreens.com, BestBuy.com, FSA store. So if anyone wants to be able to use their FSA or HSA dollars, it's available both on the FSA store and the HSA store. And then also on our website at tivichealth.com.
Gotcha. So let's actually back up then, and let's talk a little bit about how you came to come up with this idea. Where did it all stem from?
Well, I can't take any credit for the original idea, I have to say. My career, I've been good at recognizing good ideas. And this one was one invented by Jon Cohen, the co-founder of the company, visiting a doctor's office for another injury. And the doctor was working with patients using a big silver box. The box was about 2 feet deep, about 3 feet wide, about 1.5 feet tall, lots of knobs and dials all over it. And Jon, being the consummate engineer, just he had to get in and twiddle. He had to ask all about it and find out. And yeah, the practitioner was just getting a line of people almost waiting for treatment for their allergies from stimulating with this box. And Jon's idea was, well, this is kind of crazy. We could turn that into a little compact handheld device. So that was really the genesis of his thought process about it. The scientific roots really stem from the field of neuromodulation or neurostimulation. So that's a $6 billion industry addressing pain and other features today. But most of those are implanted devices. They're things that you stick inside your body, and you've got to go talk to a surgeon about.
Yeah.
This takes all of the power of that historical industry and brings it into a simple handheld device. So really, a lot of the innovation for Jon's original work was in taking something that had been done in office, turning it into a really compact, small, simple to use device, and then packaging it in a way that made it very easy for people to use.
Amazing. It sounds like a great origin story. How long has it been on the market?
So we launched in September 2019.
Right. And I saw that you guys won a CES award for innovation also, right, in 2020?
Well, we've won quite a few awards. So we had the CES Innovation Awards, a Best of CES in 19. We had the Time Magazine, one of the top innovations of 2019. On that list. So yes, the ClearUP has received quite a bit of recognition.
It sounds like it. And is there going to be a follow-up product that you guys are going to come up with if someone wanted something more powerful, or is this enough power?
For your run-of-the-mill conditions, this is definitely enough power. There are some things we're going to be working on that'll not be in market in the immediate future. So for anybody that's suffering today, this is really the one you want to be looking at. But we do have a development roadmap that will be looking at other indications and other indications associated with the whole facial nerve structure.
Oh, wow.
So this is really a very rich area to be able to deliver this small doses of current to treat a wide variety of conditions that are associated with inflammation of the nerve structure and the tissue in the face.
Wow,
watch that space.
Sounds so awesome. Well, Jennifer, I appreciate you taking the time to explain a little bit more about ClearUP with us, and I look forward to seeing all the success you guys are going to have in the future.
Thank you, Jon.
Thank you. This is Jon. Here's a couple other videos that you might like, and feel free to subscribe.